Here's the thing. Hi, folks. How are ya? It's been a while. I haven't vlogged in a while. It's been a little busy. Um, so it's been a couple of days since Lone Star Bride Fighting AIDS, the 11th annual, finished, and it was my absolute privilege to be part of it again. I got involved. Jed will correct me. I know he will. About 5 or 6 years ago, just as a contributor. Um, Jed decided that he was going to ride in this 150-mile bike ride. I'm like, you're going to do what? Okay, how can I help? So I wrote a check the first year and went and supported him at the closing ceremonies. And then Tim got involved, and they were both very, very involved. And I thought, okay, if they're going to be involved, then I need to try to be involved and support them somehow. So 2 years ago, in the ninth annual ride, I got involved with Philip, and we were part of the sweep crew. And it was okay. I was proud to be part of it. But last year, in the 10th annual ride, both Jed and Tim were very involved and on the council. And so I got involved, and I was on a pit crew, and that was really fun. It just was cool to see all of the riders and see all of them come in. And so again, I signed up, um, and it was really special this year. It was nice to have Tim there the entire time. Last year he was uh, pit crew coordinator. I think that was his title. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Tim. But he kind of put all of that together. So he was crazy busy during the ride. And this year he was on the pit crew with me. So we got to hang out, which was really, really fun. We wore dresses and coconut bras and grass skirts. Um, and I got to see every single rider. Um, my beautiful friend Paul J. Williams asked if Dorothy and some of the Golden Girls would make an appearance. And so Michael Moore, being the incredible person he is, and the attention whore, because come on, get real. Um, I asked him if he was free. He said yes. What do I need to do? And um, he did it. And I know this, Michael, and you can yell at me later, whatever, because I'm saying this out loud. I know this. You were went, ooh, I want to play Blanchett again. So yes, sure. But then I asked him to be part of it. And so he came to the little gathering Saturday night and dinner and stayed afterwards. And then he helped us crew all day Sunday. And um, people on the ride say that this ride changes your life. And I would agree. Um, there's a lot of politics in the ride for those who put it together. Um, and I've seen some of those politics and heard some of those politics. And I just choose to um, understand what the weekend means to me. It is my opportunity to uh, give back and to help and to contribute and to share this really amazing experience where some 300 people get together and support like 200. I don't even know the numbers. It's about 150 or 200 people support the 180 plus riders that have the uh, guts and determination to ride on their bike 150 miles, in some cases 175 miles, over the course of 2 days. And this year the ride went into Fort Worth, and I had the pleasure of being at the Rainbow Lounge pit stop. So we were in the heart of gay Fort Worth as saloon girls. It was crazy. Um, but Randy, the owner of the Rainbow Lounge, was so gracious and so warm and so welcoming. He had been at the bar until 4:30 the night before cleaning up, and he was there at 8 o'clock in the morning um, to help us set up. And then for the first time in the ride's history on Sunday, the riders rode down Cedar Springs, and we were part of that. We were the pit stop that was on Cedar Springs. It was really very, very special. And then part of the closing ceremonies, Paul was gracious enough to host the closing ceremonies. And part of the closing ceremonies was the quilt, which those of you who know me know that that is very near and dear to my heart. And some of the panels were, um, most of the panels were Dallas oriented, or had folks that were from Dallas or had some connection to Dallas. And so that, coupled with the riderless bike, which is the group of positive peddlers, is what they're called, folks that ride the ride that are HIV positive, um, parade a bike down without a rider on it as a symbol for the people that we've lost. Um, it was just a little overwhelming. It is just, um, I kept looking at Michael on Sunday and trying to explain my enthusiasm for the weekend, and share that with him, and hope that he felt it too. And the moment that they open the recycling is signing up for next year's ride. The moment they opened the recycle table, Michael was there like, duh, I want to do this. I want to be part of this again. And that just made me so happy. It is a beautiful sense of community and of accomplishment that I couldn't even imagine riding my bike 25 miles. My bike, I don't have one. I can't imagine buying a bike and riding it 25 miles, much less 150 or 100 or 75 or 60 or whatever the riders choose to ride. Um, it, I'm mesmerized by their strength and their willingness to put themselves through really something tough physically to benefit other people, and in some cases to benefit themselves. And I'm so proud to be a small part of it, to do my part, and to support the writers, because it is all about supporting them. And I just rambled on, sorry. Um, but there's like 300, 400 people out there, half of which ride, and the other half support the ride. And those of us that support the ride, not only financially, but from doing the work that it takes to put this ride on, we all have this feeling of accomplishment. The riders are always so grateful and so gracious when they see those of us that work in the pit stops. It's I can't explain it. Uh, and I have friends that I know primarily from the ride, Dean Wilson and Christy Irwin, and my beautiful friend, John Tripp, who I think is an inspiration and stunningly gorgeous. And I got to lay him this weekend with a Hawaiian lei, but still, it just is, it's an amazing experience. And I'm better for having experienced it. And I say that every year, and every year it gets a little bit deeper because I get a little more entrenched in this community that supports Lone Star Ride. It is Rick Espelette and Gary were there, which is really cool because we just spent a good chunk of the summer together doing Last Sunday in June. So it was so nice to have him as part of the pit stop. It just, I can't say enough about this organization. Unfortunately, the wrap party is going to happen while we're in a cruise in 3.5 weeks. I thought I'd slip that in. Yeah, it's 24 days. Yeah, 24 days. Actually, 23 because tomorrow's already tomorrow. Anyways, I don't mean to ramble on, but if you get an opportunity, go to lonestarride.org and donate $10 or $5, and donate it under the name of somebody that you've lost or somebody that you love, or put it under Jed's name, or put it under Tim's name, or donate to Team Dallas Voice. Um, uh, I get crazy busy, and I've been very adamant that I will give this weekend, and that I can't give any more than that, and I feel bad about that sometimes because I think I should do more, but I, but I don't know. It's kind of my niche, and maybe next year I'll try to raise some funds because I think that probably would be a good thing. But between Lone Star Ride Fighting AIDS and Holodazzle, um, I'm, I've picked two really good organizations to associate myself with, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very, very proud of that. I'm very proud of what the hundreds of people did this weekend, that we accomplished together as a community and as a group of friends and as a family. And to have my family there, Sunday specifically, to have Sean and Melissa and Michael there. Um, Michael working his ass off doing whatever he needed to do. It was really cool. And Sean and Melissa out there cheering on the riders and cheering on Jedford, as they call him. It was really, really special. And I've had some really fantastic moments the last 3 years on the ride, and I'm very proud to be associated with it. And I thank them for letting me be part of it, for letting me just give this weekend. And I know a lot of people have left the ride, and there's been changes and blah 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 blah. Um, I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry they missed this weekend. There were some very significant people that were missing this weekend, and I'm sorry for that, because they missed kind of a glorious weekend. So, anyways, wow, I've babbled a long time. This may be my longest vlog ever. What else is coming up? Vacation. Just vacation. Just vacation. Just vacation. Cruise in 3 weeks. Yahoo. I will vlog again soon. Sorry it's been so long. I love you for watching this, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.